today. Let's get right into it. Let's get cracking. All right, this is my new and improved Lightsworn deck. Not too much. Well, we got 3, 6, 9 Lightsworn in the main deck. It's going to be Lightsworn tier with some Bystial and a couple of Ishizu. I'll show you guys the goo. So we got Bystial Lubellion, just 1 copy. We got 3 copies of Kashtira Fenrir. We got 2 copies of Tearlaments Kashtira. We have 1 Druid's Worm, 1 Magnemite, and 1 Baldrake. Now you can up your numbers. I was playing about 5, but I wanted to cut back because I included the Rainbow Bridge package. So I took 2 Bystials out. Up to you. Depending on who you're playing, you just throw those in the side deck. We got 3 Wolf, because it's a mill heavy deck with your tiers. Why not, take full advantage and get some Wolves in the grave. Free bodies on the board. We got the 1 Sheeran. We got 3 Raiden. We got 2 Rhino Heart. Now with the Rhino Heart and the Kashtira, I was testing 3 apiece, but I found them kind of cloggy. I was getting 2 of each, or they're just, clogging my hands. They are good starters, but at the same time, you kind of want to get to your Charger Light Brigades and your Raidens. That's a better normal summon. But yeah, if you had to, you could step up your Rhino Hearts or your Tearlaments Kashtira. Up to you. I'm still testing with all the numbers, like I said, with the Bystials and everything. So this is just the general layout, and you can play with the numbers as you like on those specific cards. We got the 1 Kelbeck and the 1 YuGiOh. I prefer just running these 2 because they're the millers. They help you get to the other pieces. You could play the other ones if you'd like as well, or even just side deck that. I play against Pendulum a lot. My one buddy has a Pendulum deck, so I just find I'm never really trying to shuffle their stuff back, and even when I do, it's not the biggest. Doesn't really lock in the game. So I prefer these 2 more than anything. That's why I'm not playing Diviner, because I'm only playing these 2, and I'm playing, like I said, Raiden is my tuner, my light tuner of choice. But you can also, if you didn't want to play the Charge and the Raidens and the Wolves, then you could take all 6 of those, or all 9 of those cards out and throw in 3 Diviners, and then boom, you got 6 more slots for hand traps or whatever you might. Let's say those other 6 slots you threw in the other 2 Ishizu cards, a Rhino Heart, Tearlaments Kashtira. So there's 2, 3, 4, and then maybe 2 more Bystials, and then it will be a lot more cohesive. You just get rid of the Charge package and play Heralds. You guys can do that. I like my Lightsworns, so I'm sticking with my Lightsworns. Just ideas for you guys to bounce around with. Super Poly in the main, just because you can Super Poly your own cards. You're playing all the fusions anyways. You can always side out Super Poly, but just catching your opponent off guard, especially in game 1, if you lose the dice roll, or even this is a really good going second deck. You don't mind going second. You do have a couple hand traps already built in with your Tearlaments Kashtira, your Bystials, your Kelbeck, and I believe your YuGiOh as well, and then also your Havness. So, you could just play it like that. Yeah, so we are playing the 1 Havness, the 1 Merly, the 1 Sheeran, the 2 Rhino Heart, and the 2 Tearlaments Kashtira. That's it for our cash monsters. We are playing the 1 Crystal Beast Emerald Tortoise, because we are playing the Rainbow Bridge of Salvation package. If you guys don't know, if you can banish Rainbow Bridge of Salvation to add a turtle and a field spell, basically. You add your Aqua, And because this one, you want to add this one because this is the aqua, and you're able to fuse to make, yeah, you're just able to fuse with it. That's why. So that's why you play that package. And because we are playing Lightsworns, where you could just Foolish Burial your wolf, get a free level 4 on the field, or you can Foolish Burial basically any of the cards in your deck. Yeah, so we got the 3 Triple Tactics talents. They're going to probably try and ash you. Sometimes if they interrupt one hand trap, depending on your hand, one hand trap can kind of screw you over. But it's not too bad. So if you are able to still get a Scream on board, like I even had the Heartbeats, and I was able to ditch my Solic to add a Haveness to special a Haveness to set off my Scream. So I was able to mill 6 on my opponent's turn, even though I had no monsters. Like, you can still get around it depending on what you draw. But yeah, just the Triple Tactics talent. You'll see in the side deck, I have a Called by the Grave in the side deck. Just extra protection to get your plays off. But yeah, so you got the 1 Heartbeats, 3 Scream, the 3 Field Spell, Rainbow Bridge, and the 1 Solic. You got 42 in the main deck. You can play with any of those cards that I already told you about. So your extra deck, you got the 1 Kaleido Heart, you got 1 Dragon Stapelia, 1 Garura, and 1 Mud Dragon in the Swamp. Pretty straightforward. You guys should know what those do. You got the 1 Psychic End Punisher because you're playing level 7s and your level 4 tuner. Very easy to make Psychic End Punisher. Like literally, like you special summon Fenrir, you normal summon Raiden, mill 2, do all those plays, and you can literally just make a Psychic End Punisher with that. Bystial Disbatter, it's a level 10. This one, and Baron, you can play either or. I like to play both. Yeah, because Baron's Baron. Disbatter, I'm just playing with a little bit more, but I do like that card as well. Chaos Angel. Chaos Angel is the boss of this deck. That's why you're playing the Bystials, and that's why you're playing the level 4 lights, because it's very easy to get a free Chaos Angel in this deck with your Bystials and your Wolves. You mill a Wolf, you special summon a Bystial, there's a free Chaos Angel. Because it doesn't have to be a tuner. And you do have a tuner, though, so if you use your Bystials, your Garura, any of your level 6s, even if you do play the Diviner, you can use Diviner with your Sharon. Right there's the level 10 Chaos Angel. There's many ways to play it. If you guys are playing Tearlaments or Bystials and you're not playing Chaos Angel, like, try and fit that in any way you can. This card wins you games all by itself. Chaos Archfiend as well. Kind of only can really make it with Sharon and your Raiden. So you can swap this card out. For any level 8s, you can make it Omega. You could just make it a Link, a Zeus, anything of your choice. I would probably make it a Zeus. Like I said, I'm just testing cards out. We got the Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. I had this in here for when it's very easy to get your Fenrir and your Kashtira, your Tearlament Kashtira, both on the field at the same time. They're both level 7s. You can get into a Flare Metal Dragon. Your Bahama Shark, because it's just so nice to be able to make your Mud Dragon and just keep it a water and then go into Bahamut Shark and then make it totally awesome. That's just too nice that you can do that. Yeah, so that's that. We got the Underworld Goddess, the Nightmare Unicorn, and the IP Masquerena. I would definitely stick with that, at least these 3 links, and you might be able to fit in a couple more links if you want to cut down on the synchros. Up to you. Side deck is all your choice. This is just a random side deck. I just have just staple side deck type cards. You got your 3 Nibirus. Like I said, you can make this go in second deck, so you just plan on going second. Take all the Lightsworn crap out. Throw in like 3 Nibs, 3 Ash, and maybe 3 Dark Ruler No Mores or something like crazy. You just end their day. End their day before it starts. But yeah. So yeah, we got the 3 Nib, the 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Ghost Spell. In case, you know, going second, they figure out what we're playing and we need our graveyard, so if they try to start banishing our shiz. We got the 1 Abyss Dweller, Mirror Match, or whatever, just in case you need it. You make level 4s so easy in this deck. I wish we had a bigger extra deck. The 1 Change of Heart, just because I couldn't figure what I wanted as the last slot. We got the 2 Lightning Storm, and Change of Heart is also good. Like, if you're going second, throw a Change of Heart in. Doesn't matter, whatever they make, you just bait out, if it's like a Baron, you just bait out the first effect, whatever it is, and then just steal all their hard work. Yeah, the 2 Lightning Storm and the 1 Feather Duster for back row hate, and the 1 Called by the Grave. You could probably main this one. I was just trying to keep it low. I play 44. I don't mind. Like, I'll play anywhere between 44 to 50. But when I play 50, that's because I'm usually playing with the Lightsworn package, so I'm playing Felice and Solar Recharge. Solar Recharge is you ditch a Lightsworn to draw 2, mill 2. So when this deck is phenomenal, the only thing is, if you're not playing enough Lightsworns, you're going to draw Solar Recharge and not draw the Lightsworns. And then if you're playing 3 Felice and 3 Wolf and closer to like a 40 card deck, you're drawing like a Felice and a Wolf almost every other game without a Solar Recharge. So that kind of sucks. But if you play around 44, you can even mix in some Solar Recharges, depending your ratios and everything. You could, if you are playing with Felice, Raiden, and Wolf, if you fit a Minerva in your extra deck, you can play Judgment Dragon, because it's very easy to make a rank 4 every single game, every single turn. You're making a rank 4. So you just make your Minerva and then link it off or whatever you want to do, or even just leave it on for let it get destroyed and get its effect to mill and all that crap, because Minerva also has mill effects. That's why Minerva would be in here if we had a 20 card extra deck. And then it has a floating effect, which is nice. But yeah, so you could fit a JD in here. The only thing is JD's kind of power crap, but not really, because it completely blows up the field. You pay 1,000 life points, so if you JD, you're able to get 4 Lightsworns, because you could also just add a 4th. You could add Lilas or Luminas into the main deck to actually get the 4. So you're milling 4. I love to play Luminas. You do the Lumina loop. If you guys don't know the Lumina loop, as long as you have enough cards in your hand, which you always do with Lightsworns, you always have extra cards. Like I said, you get stuck with a Fleece or a Wolf. You ditch a card. You normal summon Lumina. Her effect is you ditch a card to special summon a Lightsworn from graveyard. So let's say you ditch a Lightsworn. As long as you have a Lightsworn already engraved, the Lightsworn that you ditch, you can also special summon. So I like to get at least 1 or 2 Luminas in the grave and get a Lumina to hand with either just drawing it or charge the Light Brigade. You get your Lumina to your hand, and then so you normal summon Lumina, ditch a card to special summon Lumina, that Lumina's effect to ditch a card to special summon your other Lumina, and then before you use that new Lumina's effect, you link off your other 2 Luminas. And as long as you have more cards in hand, you can activate that Lumina that you haven't linked off, ditch a card to special summon Lumina, and because that Lumina is fresh now, you can continue the process and just keep doing that and link all the way up. You just need a shit ton of cards in hand. But yeah, so that's the deck. If you guys like it, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys in the next one. All right?